Good morning, Internet. I've got my new kettle here, so let's open it up and see what it's like. So here is the Aicock electric kettle. It's a stainless steel one. Comes in this rather nice box. It's a 240 volt kettle and it holds just under 3 pints of water, or 1.7 litres if you want it in French. That's enough for a normal teapot. Aicock electric kettle. So you can boil water in it. You can also set it to keep water warm. So let's get it out and have a look and see what it looks like. I'll just be carefully wrapped up. So here we are. It's a nice stainless steel one. It's got a push button operation on the lid. There's a filter in here to filter the water as you pour it out, which I think you can. So the filter actually just pulls straight out. There's a little tab here, just pull it up and then the filter comes out and you can clean it with a damp cloth, and then it just slides back into a little slot in here. So that's a lot better than the ones that you have to sort of undo the little tabs here, because you can never get them to go back in again properly. So this looks like it's going to be a really usable filter. I like that. It's a nice design touch. And then here are the temperature control buttons. So there's a set button here, a keep warm button there, and an on off button there. So when you plug it in, you set the temperature you want and you turn it on, and if you want to keep water warm, one of the set temperatures, you press the keep warm button. Here is the base. So you get a nice length of cable which leads out through here. Let's just put the box to the side for a minute. I don't think there's anything else in there we need. There's just the packaging in the base to keep the thing safe, and the top was a hollow cardboard packaging, which is quite an effective method of packing. You get a wiring diagram on the plug, of course, as you normally do. Filled the kettle with 3 pints of water. If I just press the start button, it'll automatically boil. So its default is to boil. If you want to do something else, you need to set the temperature. Press the start button and you can see it's set for 100 degrees. I can now press the set button and cycle through the available temperatures. The instructions gives the correct temperatures in Fahrenheit. These are just in centigrade. So there we are, up to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the correct temperature of boiling. And if you click on keep warm, I think an orange light comes on somewhere. Oh, it comes on in there, right, okay, so you turn that off again. So there's a little light underneath the keep warm button, so if you use the keep warm function, you know that you've used it. It's very quiet, isn't it? I assume it's working. It says that you need to boil it twice and discard the water before you use it for the first time, so I've filled it up to the maximum mark for its first boil. Here it's beginning to work now. A watch pot never boils, so we'll just turn the film off for a minute. The correct temperatures are 160 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Fahrenheit, 185 degrees Fahrenheit, 190, 200 and 212. For some reason or another the gauge is marked in Celsius. It's now boiled for the first time, so I'm just going to click on the go button again, and this time I'm going to click on keep warm and we'll see what it does. So it's showing that the temperature's dropped down to 200 degrees and the light's flashing, which means it's going to start warming up again in a moment, and then it'll stop when it gets back up to 212 degrees. So here's what it's all about. A nice steaming cup of fresh tea made with freshly boiled water. So what else can we say about this excellent kettle, other than the fact that it looks good and it's well made and it comes nicely presented in a nice box? Well, there's the push button on the top of the lid, which is nicely out of the way of any steam that might be escaping. There's the temperature control on the back, which is really useful if you're wanting to do something other than just make a pot full of tea. You might want to put a hot water bottle or something, so you can set a safe temperature for the water to do that. Or maybe making a lemon sip or something. There's the temperature setting on the bottom, which is used for the temperature control and the keep warm feature. And there is the water filter, which filters out bits of scum and so on in the water, and it's easy to just slide it straight out, so you don't have to try and work out the framework there that's in the spout, which is always a mistake, and because you can never get things back in again. And here is my well-deserved